Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. My name is Mike. Today is the 14th of February, almost in the middle of the month already. And I think, was it February is like the shortest month. I don't know if it's 28 days, 29 days. I don't keep up with it. But it's this struggle that we all have, and it's real. It is absolutely real. And with this struggle, it's going to hurt. And with some people, it is hurting. It's hurting right now. As Yahushua always say, we must endure. Take our torture state, and we keep it moving. We got to maintain that faith. There's a lot of things that we have contended with, and that's without being woke. There's a lot of things. Shalom, Sister Monica. Sister Monica, did you? I sent you. I sent you 2 replies on that email, just in case, because I've been noticing some brothers and sisters saying that my email is not getting through. And just let me know if you received it or not. I don't know why things are not going through, but it is what it is. But shalom, sis. These things that we have experienced post awakening. No, it was yesterday. It was yesterday I sent it. When you sent me the email, I replied to it. But if we take time and just sit back, because I know we did, we all pretty much had this same line of thought. And I'm talking about people of color. We always asked ourselves, why is it that Black people struggle the most? Why is it that Black people can't come together? We have asked ourselves that all over many, many, many times. We did. And we knew we knew that we was hated. We knew that. And at the same time, not knowing that when Yahushua was saying, you will be hated because of me. We did not have that understanding. We did not have that what's the word? Let me see. That link that we was connected. We didn't have that link. I mean, we was just naive. We didn't. They brought religion to us, and we just started believing in anything. And that's how we moved about. But at the same time, we still had to struggle. We still went through it. Now, when you talk to, man, I don't know what's going on. All right, sis, I'm gonna look at it, sis, and let me figure out what's going on with it, sis, because I tell you, this don't make no sense. You're not the first that's been said this. I'm gonna find out what's going on, and I'm gonna see what happens. But the struggle that we have encountered with a lot of brothers and sisters, the struggle, it was detrimental to some brothers and sisters, but the stress got so overwhelming that they took their lives. Now, Sister Monica, you beat me to the point. And that's what it is. He do not want you to connect. But, and at that time, we did not connect. We did not. It was not the time for us to connect. But now, the Most High, He has reached out, connected with His people. He resurrected His people. That's what He did. Spiritually, physically, mentally. He resurrected his people. No, you are the people in the book. He calls each and every last one of us to understand these are your people in this book. That's what he did. And along with that, now listen, along with that awakening, that revival of life, came a great deal of heat from the devil. That's what it woke up. It woke up a great deal of heat, a hatred. And so now you got individuals that's going through some things. You do. They're going through some things. If it's not sickness, it's going to be something that's going to distraught the way you walk. It's going to be some type of distraction that's going to be put in front of you. It's going to be it. Now, granted, all of us will not suffer the same way. We will not. We will not suffer the same way. You go have something that's going to be, whew. You be like, man, what did you do for you to be going through all of this? Now let's go back and look at Job. Job. Whew. Now, could any one of you brothers and sisters put yourself in a position one day with Job? And the one day was all of his livestock was stolen or either killed. And so, now his pockets is getting thin. It's getting thinner by the moment. His money is just going away. All of them. Then come his 10 kids. What was it? 7 boys and 3 girls. All of them died in one day. Come on now. All of them in one day. Now, me and you knew what was going on. We Most High, he had everything penned for us to read about and to learn. Some of you brothers and sisters are going through the same thing Job went through. Maybe not as much when it comes to the kids and things, but you can look at your money and be like, wait a minute, I know I'm not no dumb person. I know my business is on point. Why is I'm losing money? Why am I losing contracts? Oh, because you got somebody that's going in before the Most High who's putting you to the test. It ain't the Most High. It's going to be the devil. The Most High gave him permission or whatever to do what he needs to do. Because the Most High already knows something about you that the devil is claiming that you would do this if this particular situation will present itself. That's what he did. Shalom, Sister Linda Cross. I'm glad you made it in today, sis. So now we are going to be put into situations, brothers and sisters, especially post this Exodus or this gathering. The closer you get to the Exodus, the more satanic attacks you're going to get. It's a known fact. Because when Israel leaves, or let's just say Judah, once Judah is gathered back together, and that spirit of the air that comes from the devil is no longer breathing down on us, that's a fear that the devil will have to contend with. It has nothing to do with us. Because he knows, oh, these holy people, I done got them involved in some of everything. But the Almighty has forgiven his people and took them away. My days are numbered, even shorter. That's what the devil is going to be thinking about. Because you, Israel, Shalom, Sister Van P. You, Israel, have been gathered together and taken away from the face of the serpent. The thing about it is this: we must endure. We must continue to endure. Right now, yes, we're seeing things on the horizon. We do. We need to stay focused on that. We need to stay focused on that horizon. We know what's on what's over that mountain. We don't necessarily have to see it. We just know for a fact, and all we do is believe. The struggle is real, and it's going to hurt. We're going to lose some brothers. We're going to lose some sisters. We're going to lose some fathers. We're going to lose some mothers. We're going to do it. There's nothing new up under the sun. Did they not do the same thing on with Pharaoh in Egypt? They went in and our forefathers took the babies and threw them into the alligators. Can you imagine no babies crying, being thrown into the to the alligators? And they did that twice. Well, no, not twice, 3 times. Because Herod, he put out a mandate that any child under the age of 2 should be put to death because he was trying his best to get to Yahusha. He couldn't, he didn't know. So hey, swipe them all off. That's the second time. First time was in Egypt. Second time in Jerusalem. The third time, that happened with our forefathers during slavery. And they were so notorious with it, brothers and sisters, that they wanted to catch the alligators. And what they did, they said they tied ropes around these babies and they will whoop the babies until they start crying. And so now these babies don't know. They crying. They sitting on the ledge of a swamp. And they want the alligator to come and grab the baby. And the alligator will come there, grab, and you brothers and sisters know exactly. You've seen these nature channels when the alligator eat. It drowns its victim. That's what they did. These babies didn't have a clue in the world what was going on. Now, for some of you brothers and sisters, just for me to describe what these people did to our forefathers' kids, it brings in a little bit of hatred. It brings in hatred a little bit. Because in your mind, we thinking humanly. How can a human being do such a thing? And then what's so killing about it is when the alligator will swallow the child, the rope that's tied around the baby's body goes down this alligator's throat. And so that's when they got the alligator. And they wrestle with that thing just to pull that thing out the water. And they get the alligator out of the water. Then they'll shoot the alligator in the head because they want the skin and the meat of the alligator. That's how they went alligator hunting with our forefathers' kids. And you think that the Most High is going to let that ride? Oh, it happened in 300 years ago. The Most High is not going to let that ride. He's not. He's not going to let the incident in Jerusalem He's not. And this is that struggle. Because the struggle could be physical and it could be mental. It's the fact that we have history that proved this is what this world did to his people. And just to go back and read some of the things that they did. Yeah, what was that? Sister Monica said that Um, yep, Sister Monica said the hairs are standing up. It will. It causes you to feel a certain way of the actions of these people. And we also know that along with their action, that judgment, judgment has to come back upon you. It got to be. Now, mind you, who some of the things that they're doing and are doing and have done, it just keep on advancing. Now, I'm gonna give you another incident, but this one here is going to be totally different. And it's something that the world is not used to, but they need to get used to this because this is also on the horizon and it's not far fetched. That little 7-year-old sister in Shalom, Sister Kathy. What a 6-year-old sister in Michigan. And I was telling you brothers about this about a week ago. The sister went in and she bought a TV from Walmart, and as she proceeded towards the door to exit, she lost the receipt, but she found the lady. She seen the lady who cashed her out, and the lady, she verified that yes, she did pay for the TV. But this overzealous Gentile wanted to make a scene, to which he did. To which he made a scene and things of that nature. And so he heard from the cashier that, hey, she paid for it. He said, but you need a receipt to walk out this door. No, you do not. And that's legally binding because if the sister credit card or whatever, that is a receipt. All she got to do is pull it up if need be. But the fact that he had another employee that said, yes, she did pay for it, he decided not to let that, not to let it go. So now, brothers, this is where the devil and his hatred comes in. He calls the police. And so the police comes out. And now, mind you, she had a helper from Walmart to help her get the TV in the truck. The police come out there. It was a police woman. And so, yeah, when it comes to us, and when there's unnecessary altercations with anyone outside of being Negro, we know where it's coming from. That's one thing we do know. They can overact and things of that nature all they want, but we know where it's coming from. So I'm quite sure the sister got irritated. I would have got irritated. Anyone in their right mind would have got irritated because she had everything backing up in her corner. She had the cashier who, no, it's paid for. But this is what the devil and his minions are standing around seeing how this is going to play out. That's what they was doing. So the police woman, instead of her doing her job down to the T, she brought in that wicked spirit. That's what she did. And with her eyes, she knows, all right, a black woman. Instantly, that hatred kicks in. So she started tussling with the sister until she started choking out the sister. The sister was unconscious, which scared her daughter, a 6-year-old daughter. Now, from what the report says, and this what this mother says, she always taught her daughter. She told her, "Hey, this gun is in here. This is how you handle a gun, and you don't touch this gun. You don't play with this gun." This is what the mother said, saying that that's how she taught her daughter. But her daughter, seeing that there was something wrong with her mom, her mother was like, she wasn't dead, but she was like laying there lifeless. The little girl went in that glove compartment, got the gun, and shot the police lady in the eye and killed her. Yes, they did. Mm. So yes, and I'm quite sure it was shocking for Satan and his demons that was around there looking and things that was witnessing this. It was shocking. They arrested the little girl and the mother. Now, you brothers and sisters pay attention to her. I mean, for you all to seen this, um, her little mug shot. They didn't show her holding up the numbers or whatever, but they arrested both of them. But there was later released. But this did not have to go down the way it went down. All it needed was some common sense. But they chose the devil's atmosphere than to use common courtesy. Change of events. That's what's happening. So when the little girl, you know, pew pewed the officer, and she started pushing on her mama for her mother to wake up. And as the report said, the mother, she gradually started coming to, because from the report, it's like the police officer had her knee in the sister's back. Yes, you're right, Sister Kathy. She is a hero. I was telling that to my cousin. He said, "Man, are you joking?" And I pulled the thing up. He's like, "Man, this girl, she needs to. She need a commendation." He felt so, because we used to them just taking us down and doing things. But I just seen a brother who got this. No, I seen the video, and the brother, he happened a year. Oh no, was it a year ago? Yes, sir. All right, no problem. Hold on for a moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. But this is the thing, brothers. There are alternative events that we are literally witnessing. We are. Even when it comes down to these jobs. Yeah, they thinking they doing something against us. But shalom, Sister Cynthia. I'm glad you and Sister Melody. I'm glad you all was able to make it in today. These struggles are real. And we know this. I mean, I can talk about this till we blue in the face. We know it. But we had to go through these things. We had to go through these things because of our forefathers' sins. We had to go. We had to be disciplined, and this discipline it included struggles, the sickness. Uh, I mean, there's so many different things that we had to go through. It is unbelievable. But at the same time, we have to look at it because it was us. It was us who put our Messiah through that unnecessary nonsense. And everything that we did to him came down on us. Came down on us. We got the brunt of it for those 400 years. We did. We got it. And to a degree, there's a residue that still happened. And when I say residue, I mean residue, because this stuff is fading off of us. It is absolutely fading off of us onto the world. We can look at the action. Brothers and sisters, you may think I'm joking. When that brother brought out, uh, they put their cars on the market February the 10th in South Africa. Yes, yes, they did. They, and people that was coming up against this brother and his invention and claiming that there was some of the stuff that he was taking off of Amazon, saying that this technology that he invented. No, you're going to get that. You're going to get that hate. You're going to get that scrutiny because this brother came up with something that they didn't come up with, and they know that this is a game changer. So now, yeah, you're going to start seeing. I just seen one of the videos yesterday. I said, yeah, that's that hate. That's that hate that they're pushing out against this brother. That's the thing. And so, on that situation in Walmart, the only thing I would say for that sister, because from my understanding now, the sister is suing. Because truthfully, now let's not get it misunderstood. It's that little girl, that little sister, that she's the one who been traumatized. Yes, and I'm in agreement with the lawsuit. I think this is said like 10 billion. I could be wrong now, but I mean it's up there because she's 6. Now, in order for her mother to keep living, a life had to be taken. Because truthfully, when that little girl got out the truck with the gun, she said, "Get off my mommy." The officer Drew was reaching for her gun. So now you tell me what you think you need to do. The little girl recognized, all right. She said, "Get off my mom." That was a clear and decisive warning just for you to get off my mama. But instead of her listening to that little 6-year-old Israelite, her life was taken. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I said Israelite. And I said 6-year-old. And I meant to say that for this reason. Not on her best day, could she supersede that little 6-year-old Israelite. Those are things to come. This girl, little girl, was worried about her mother. She was worried about her mother. Her mother had lived another day. And truthfully, yeah, you're right, Sister Kathy. She is a hero, especially to her mother. But at the same time, she's been traumatized. That's the thing. This is what the world has brought to the forefront. And yes, now you can just think about how they feeling. Because they got me. No charges was brought upon the mother nor the daughter. No charges. But they most definitely didn't say nothing about the person who instigated all this nonsense. You don't hear nothing about that. And you're right, Sister Monica. That's the thing. It's going to weigh on her. But at the same time, this would be my encouragement for the sister and her daughter. Get up out of Michigan. Get up out of Michigan, because they're going to be harassing her. But they hate to see something like that. But this is things to come. The Most High said it's going to reverse, and then at the same time, He's going to stand for His people. He's going to stand for His people. Yes, the Most High, He's not playing with this any longer. He said those days when it was moving slow, is done away with. He's speeding things up. And when it comes to these struggles, brothers, yes, we had to go through them. We had to, be disciplined. A lot of our brothers and sisters and forefathers and things, you know, we had to go through it. And we went through it. We did. The Most High is taking steps now. We've been praying. We've been calling out to him. We have, and we still do right down to this very day. I just talked to a brother earlier today, and his auntie, whatever cancer that she had, it was aggressive. Yes, it was. It was so aggressive that yeah, I thought the way he described it to me, I thought that rigor mortis kicked in on her. He said they could not open her jaw up. Now, mind you, she was still living. Whatever this cancer was, so aggressive that they could not get her open up her mouth. These are the things that we struggle with. These are the things that, that's taken our lives. But regardless, we must continue to endure. Shalom, Sister Pixie Dust. Sister Pixie Dust, I wouldn't necessarily say it that way because I don't know what it is. And lately, I mean, man, I don't know. I've been oversleeping for whatever reason. And I got to check that. I mean, I usually get up way earlier than this. I do. And so, yeah, I would take that L. But this is the thing. Well, Sister Monica, they just ain't gonna have that privilege of fear. I'm sorry. We not even trying to put that on the plate. We're not trying to put that on the plate. A plate of fear? No, we don't. We're not trying to entertain that. That worked back when the Most High had our eyes aiming to the ground, where our heads was low. And literally, brothers and sisters, that was a literal action. If you go back and look at some of the movies or either some of the books, they're always showing our heads aiming to the ground because we did not have the strength to lift up our head. We was full of fear. Fear was like nearby like a part of our bodies. But when the Most High said he was going to raise his people's heads, and he rose them. He rose them. Along with the rising of our eyes, fear took a back seat. Shalom, Brother AJ. Shalom, Sister Zenobia. Yeah, we're not trying to keep it. No. When the Most High raises take his hand and his finger to lift your head up, ain't nothing you can possibly do with that but just raise your head up. And that's exactly what he did. He started taking Israel, raise your head up. You're not you don't no longer keep your eyes to the ground. You look people eye to eye, face to face, and you keep it moving. Because we represent him. This is what he brought about with us. Shalom, Sister Doreen. This is what he has brought us to. And we must move in that. And we're going to go through some things. They're going to continue to lie on you. They're going to continue to lie, cheat, steal, whatever they need to do. And unfortunately, brothers and sisters, some of your family would do the same thing. Some of your own flesh and blood will wrap you up in so much nonsense. You'll be like, ooh, you want to throw blows? You wants to throw blows. It's going to happen. Yahushua warned us. But at that particular time, at that warning, we didn't see that. We did not understand that. We did not believe that this was going to happen to us. We did. We did not believe that it would be our own family that would come up against us. I'll be the first. I will be the first to admit that. I will be the first. But he said it. In the last day, they was going to do this, and he said some of your own family members will hand you over to have you turned over and thrown in prison. This is what Yahushua was prophesying about his own people doing this to their own family. That's what he said. We have north, east, west, south direction of attacks. And good night, even within. It's like as if we cannot escape. And I'm telling you, it's rough. It's rough, and it's going to be rough. But not every one of Israel is going to go through those things. It's not. Mm-mm. I knew one brother, and he was disfellowship. He was once a Jehovah's Witness. Him and his wife was going through some things, and the brother was disfellowship. Granted, yeah, he was disfellowship from their standpoint. And so, you've been disfellowship as a Jehovah's Witness. No one speaks to you. No one. Not even a hi, not even a bye, and things. That's how they do. So anyway, this particular brother, and so the only ones that can let me go back. The only ones that can speak with you are the elders of the congregation. So this brother needed somebody to talk to because the stress was overwhelming. It got to a point where the elders said, "We can't no longer talk to you," and so and so, so and so. You gotta like figure this out yourself. Let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. Be careful of your position when you claiming to be in leadership. That brother took his own life. He took his own life. If you claiming to be in position and you don't have time to talk to Yah's people to encourage them, you done dug a hole for yourself. You have dug a hole for yourself. You're not been put in positions just to be glorifying yourself. You have been put in a position to take care of his people. And if you fail on that, trust and believe, go ahead and get you a rope, go to Home Depot, get you a rope, get you a center block, and go into the lake or to the sea or to the ocean and cast yourself in it. That's how serious it is with the Most High. That's how serious it is. We keep on playing that dumb role all we want. And the Most High know exactly who he's going to deal with. Trust and believe, Israel. Yes, we go get dealt with. Any brother or sister that's calling themselves at any type of position, whether it's self-made or it is divinely from the Most High, you will be dealt with. You're not going to sit up here and just talk at or about your own brothers and sisters without the Most High not knowing of it. Granted, yeah, some people gonna make us upset and things of that nature. Got it. But you're not going to browbeat his people. You're not going to add upon his people struggles when you've been already warned. Treat my flock with tenderness. This is no longer a joke. Whether you want to hop into the laws or not, but when the Most High will awaken you, those laws are right there before your very face. Now, if you want to choose your own course of life, you failed already. For many are called, few are chosen. You failed already. This is not about your flesh. This is about abiding by the Spirit. Mm. And I was just talking to a brother this morning, and he's a Jehovah's Witness, raised a Jehovah's Witness. And I've been knowing this brother since '99. And it was kind of shocking to me. And I found out that they don't, Jehovah's Witnesses, they come there with the leisure clothes on. And so I said something to him about that, because when I was a child, we was coming up, anything we put on, our hairdo was always worldly. And so if you came in there hinting that you're dressing or look like the world, they go bring it to your attention. They just gave them permission, the brothers, was it last year or the year before last? They gave them permission to grow a beard. Brothers all on TikTok, Jehovah's Witnesses all on TikTok, Facebook. You name a media post, they out there, and they taking pictures of their beards. They so excited that they had the permission to grow a beard. I think the Most High woke me up a long time ago because I was looking at, no. You can't tell me what I can't grow on my body when the Most High is the one who's responsible for it. I had that mentality. And I had a beard way before they did that. Oh, you can't, what do they say? You can't read the Bible on the stage. I'm like, bro, I'm not here to be standing in front of no people just, who am I making no, I'm not built that way. I don't need a position. You're not going to sit up and question my spiritual well-being when it comes to the Most High. Who are you? Yeah, they very much so. Everything the Most High tell you not to do, everything the Most High tell you what not to do, the churches do. The churches do. Oh, shoot. You got some of us that's doing it. And we still going to fall up under that judgment. If you causing stress for your brothers, trust and believe, you're going to be disciplined from it. The Most High is going to call you up. Because truthfully, you know very well what you're doing to your own brothers and sisters. And the last thing that we need is some unnecessary nonsense coming from your own people. Hey, many are called, few are chosen. Yes, they do, sis. And that's what brothers are here to take the lead. That's one thing we know. Brothers supposed to take the lead. But there's not a lot of brothers taking the lead. It's not. And that's an unfortunate situation that we are in. I mean, who was that? Brother Galen was telling me, he said, Mike, all right, I'm going to talk to you later. I got to hop on Brother Rick's channel with this. It's like prayer time. And so I went on to the page. I mean, to his live that day. And but I couldn't do it because they was right here playing music all loud and stuff. And so I was like, nah, I'm not going to hop on and pray. But I seen a few brothers. I did. Seen a few brothers. But I think it was more sisters praying than the brothers. You know, I'm not trying to put the brothers down or nothing of that nature, but still, we need more brothers to step up because these days are going. I would say going to get real. These days are real. They are real, right before our very eyes. And you got people. You have people that that come in wholeheartedly, and some are coming in with a selfish agenda. They are. They're here. They are literally here. But we individually, we are under a mandate. We are under law as to how we're supposed to treat our brothers and sisters. That's law. Some of the things that we, and whether you are awakened or not, you are still going to be held accountable. That's the thing. And then when you start to look at religion, you start to look at your own family because you be like, man, hold on, this don't look good. This do not look good. Let me just give you a good example. And I'm going to take this personally. I'm going to give it to you personal, rather. Does not the scriptures read? The Most High said to Israel, you must not eat blood. You must drain that blood from that animal, and you're supposed to cook your food thoroughly till there is no more blood. That's what the law says. This is what the law says now. So, I'm a firm believer of that. I am. But when you can take an individual, a man, when you can take a man, he comes in and say, the Most High has sent me. He anointed me to preach the word. All righty. You got a man that's claiming that the Most High sent him. So now he comes into this congregation. But as time goes on, the congregation mellow out and they start to believe, yes, the Most High sent you. But there came a time where the teaching of eating blood was questioned. And this is what these people claim. They said that you cannot tell a person that he's eating blood because he like his steak medium rare. When you can take a white napkin and squeeze on that meat, that's blood. They're saying you can't tell a person that he's eating blood. That's left up to his own conscience. This is what a man of us who said he's been sent by the Most High says. This is what Jehovah's Witnesses said. Excuse me. They said this. This is what they said. And so now you got individuals that's claiming to be Jehovah's Witnesses that they love that meat that way. And I'm talking about Black people. They talking about that's some good eating. And I'm like, okay. And this was my thing. I came back this way. What did the Most High say? What did he say? He said you should not eat blood. Now they came and told you it's based upon your conscience. So who's really going contrary to law? The same ones who claim that the Most High sent them. Now, instead of you using spiritual discernment, it's like they chose to believe the law. And brothers and sisters, yes, my family is all up into it. All up into it. All up into it. It's at a point, hey, truthfully, they separated me. Yeah, which I'm like, okay, it is not a problem. It's not a problem. It is sad. I ain't gonna lie to you. These are the people I grew up with. These are the individuals I grew up with. And I mean, truthfully, you got to make a decision. Are you going to continue to rock with these people? Or are you going to separate yourself from them? Now, mind you, brothers and sisters, Yahushua did say this now. If you do not hate your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, and I'm not first and foremost in your life, you're not worthy of me. Now, if you want to put yourself to the test, put yourself to the test. See who do you love the most? Because you, in like, excuse me, like the Most High said, choose life that you may continue to live. In other words, the Most High said, choose me. That's all the Most High was saying. Choose me because I am life. Shalom, Sister Hazel. Choose me so that you can continue to live. And with that choosing, yeah, you want to, I mean, we're about to be put into a position. You're going to struggle. Excuse me. You're going to struggle. We all are going to do that. We're going to do it. You're going to be betrayed by some brothers. You're going to be betrayed by your own family. It's already prophesied. The scriptures must be fulfilled. That's one thing that has to happen. Yeah. That's one thing that's going to happen. I mean, we're going to have these plagues that's going to come about. And the only thing that we can do right now, brothers and sisters, is continue to pray for your family. That the Most High has mercy and grace upon them. Because, I mean, it ain't when it gets real. It's real right now. We passed that. The engine has already been started. That life is in the blood. Ooh, boy, I tell you the truth. And it is absolutely. Hold on, let me drink some water. What my encouragement is this, brothers and sisters, is that, excuse me, is that we got to continue to go through these struggles. We must. This is the encouragement that we all should be having one another, is to brace ourselves up during this time of the end, during this time of the intense hatred. Because we're seeing with We're literally witnessing the the rise and fall at the same time of Esau's uh, kingdom. That's what we're witnessing. They're talking about what all they're going to do. These are all the things that they're going to be doing. This is all the things they have in well, that they call themselves planning. You have them manipulating the foods in order to manipulate the people. We're seeing much more of a dangerous situation that is about to be played out. That's what we're seeing. That's what we're witnessing. I tell you. But wait. Let me tell you something, Sister Monica. I would not be surprised that they're mixing that meat with some human meat. This is Satan's system. He don't care what he got to do. We know it. That's diabolical. He don't care. He doesn't care. Truthfully, brothers, we don't know what we're eating. Especially if you got to go to the grocery stores to buy whatever you need to buy. The only time you will recognize what you're eating is when you raising or growing. This is the reason why I'm big on agriculture, farming, because of this. Because we do not know what they're doing. We don't. All they did, they sit there and put this thing on a back of the back of the product, 100% beef or whatever. You think they gonna tell you how much human parts are gonna be in that? No. You think they gonna tell you? Some of them do on this one. They'll tell you has it got any like pork flavoring or whatever in it and things of that nature, but not mostly. I'm serious. Sister Monica, yeah, that stuff is real. That stuff is real. This is a demonic world. I say, shalom, y'all saint. And you know what, y'all saint? I believe that down to the. I believe that. I'm serious. I do. I do. I really do. And it's. I mean. But the Most High said this: whatever this world has done in the darkness shall come to the light. The light that we're about to see, brothers and sisters, is go. Some of us are going. We will literally start throwing up. We will literally start to throw up because the only time I seen this was in movies when they took a human body and they put it to this grounded the person up. I'm like, well, dadgummit, man. You shouldn't. I mean, when I seen it in a movie, I'm like, man, they can do that dumb stuff right down to, and that's when it hit me. That's when it hit me. Brothers and sisters, the Most High is moving us in a different direction. And he wants us to pay attention to these things. And I'm saying this because the live we did yesterday with Sister Doreen, that's the start of it. That is the start of it for us to rethink our understanding in when it comes to money. Because the sooner we understand that the more we give into it to change that mindset when it comes to money and investment, we become wiser. We know how to move money around. Now, I say this for this reason here, right when we're talking about right now, for us to protect ourselves in these different type of industries that we should be doing for ourselves. So when you get the understanding of how you need to move money around, how you need to invest money in order for you to get to this particular point, say, hey, I want to do processing of this or processing of that. Now you can have a Hebrew, you have an Israelite that's thinking about his or her own brothers and sisters. And so that would give the confidence to the brothers and sisters. Hey, we can go and buy from this brother here. We have a confidence in this brother. Hey, we ain't got to worry about no human beings being in the meat. That's it. And that's the thing. We don't understand the depth of their wickedness. We don't. And now, where truthfully, now we're starting to see, we're starting to understand. Hey, history has proven that Gentiles used to cut us up and use our body parts as part of their jewelry, and they even ate us. Mm, let that sink in. Let that sink in. Now, I don't know why in the world is going on, but this is the reason, and I'm serious. I think, sister, I think we go start looking at least 2 days out of the week in order for that to start sinking in with Sister Doreen and our encouragement for us to understand how we need to start viewing, how we need to change our mindset. The Most High is moving us, Israel. He's moving us in these different directions in order for us to be self-sufficient. Self-sufficient. This is what we should be. To the court proving that the food wasn't fit for human consumption and won the case. And won the case, okay. But yet they still selling it, right, Sister Melody? Mm. Also, human meat was found. Oh my goodness. But truthfully, brothers and sisters, truthfully speaking, should this shock us that we want to look back at history? But somehow that history faded out. But if we had that history, we had a full-blown knowledge that we was being eaten by these people that's calling themselves leaders of the free world, we should not be shocked. The Most High He has awakened us. He's letting us know, look here, get yourselves together. And this is what this sister is talking about. Pay attention, humble yourselves, listen, learn, and continue to live. If you know you're eating particular meats that are blended with unclean foods, you need to start doing something about it. This is the knowledge that the Most High has given us. All of us got different trades. All of us do. But some trades are going to take precedence over others, period. And the Most High is going to cause that to happen. He is going to cause different brothers and sisters to stand up first and foremost before the congregation because they have a trade that needs to be addressed quickly. An adjustment needs to be made quickly. The Most High is only going to go so far with being naive. He's only going to go so far. We cannot continue to be naive when he's waking us up, because his holy name is attached to everything. Oh, yeah, I can believe that too. People come with, oh, wait. And especially when it comes to these sisters that always come up missing. Always. These sisters that come up missing, ain't nobody gonna tell me anything different. I seriously believe they got our sisters in some type of underground bunker. I'm serious. I would not be surprised. But like the Most High said, whatever has been done in the darkness shall come to the light. Trust and believe. However, our sister that's come up missing, trust and believe, the Most High is going to expose it. And it ain't going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. This is the time where we going to have to buckle down and put things together. We're going to have to, I'm serious, we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to do it. Just because it's a grocery store the grocery store don't mean that all this food is going to be clean. I'm serious. The people that own all these stores, the majority of owners are Gentiles. And if you do have some blacks that own the grocery store, trust and believe, they buying food they're from the same people. Just because they black don't mean that they are overseeing everything that comes in and going out of that store. We are a set apart people, Israel. We are. We are a set apart people. We come to realize that. And along with that realization, there's an action that has to come with that also. Like I said, the Most High, that time of grace is going to run thin. He's putting things before our faces to help us to understand, hey, you need to move this way. You need to learn what the sister is saying here. You need to do what this brother is saying there. Because the Most High is looking at something greater, because we are the representation for him. That's who we are. That is who we are. That's who we represent. Out of all the people on this planet Earth, the Most High took time out. Excuse me. He took time out. Searched through the bloodline. Searched through the bloodline and found the people that he wanted. And here we are. This is who we are right down to this very day. Now we come to understand that our blood is very important. Our blood is very important, and it is absolutely holy to him. Our blood, our life, our actions is very important to the Most High. I tell you, I'm going to say it again. We are in a privileged position. Although we're going through the struggles, we are still in a privileged position. Because the struggle is not eternity. It's only for a season. Mm, this is what it is. They studying. These people are studying your DNA, your blood, that has the Most High's name in your blood. His name is in your blood. Now, why did the Most High consider you holy? Because his name is in your blood. We have a, oh, if you want to just take it back, let's go from Yehusha and lay down your blood. Lay out your blood. You go find, oh, I'm related to the Messiah. Because you came through that same bloodline. That is the privilege. Mm. Mm. I seen that, Sister Melody. I seen that. They ate that. Yeah, I tell you. I'm gonna say this: when it comes to a point in life, and the Most High start pushing people to the forefront, pay attention. Pay attention, because He's not going to push people to the forefront just to be taking up time. It's for us to listen, to follow, and this. When it comes to His glory and His expectation of His people. Yes, you see, I mean, there's a lot of brothers awakening Hebrews, Israelites that are awakened, and they are into the farming. They went back to what their forefathers were doing. A lot of us, we thinking, ain't nobody trying to do this. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to do that farming. Trust and believe. You will. You will. This is This time is very pivotal. It is absolutely so important now. It is. We have these struggles. We have not only the distractions of our local government and all these executive decisions they claiming that they're making. We got to start making some executive decisions too. Period. What is your service going to look like before the Most High? That's just a hypothetical question that's out there. Because when it's all over said and done, we will stand before that judgment throne. We will stand before that judgment throne. Whether we know it or not, we will. There are things, things we're contended with. We have so many things. It is unbelievable. It is. You have single mothers out here trying to figure out how in the world they go feed their child. Got bills that's due, but no money to pay it. It's happening. But now you got brothers and sisters out here. Where's my Valentine's gift? That's a distraction. And if you look it up, you go find out, no, this is not all about Valentine. This stuff it's very demonic. It's very demonic. But this is how we got trapped up. We got wrapped up in a crooked and twisted system of things. Yes, it is very diabolical. Yes, it is, Sister Kathy. Let me tell you something. And because right now, um, we're in captivity. We are. That's one thing we do understand. No matter how you think, how we may feel, we can go ahead and drive to the store and things of that nature. We still in captivity. We are. I don't care. We go. You can travel back and forth to Africa. You still in captivity. Trust and believe. The day is going to come where this gathering or exodus take place. Is you gonna know it. You gonna know whether you came out of captivity, and the world is going to know it. The world is going to know it. Now you have leaders already over in Africa changing laws. They changing laws because they knew they come to understand rather that those laws that was written by the Gentiles to keep them in slavery or keep them in check. Hey, you speak for your people. We gonna give you so many millions of paper dollars, but we need the gold. Oh, we gonna make sure that you rich. We gonna give you the money, and we can sit up here and laugh at the brothers and sisters that did fall into that category of taking all this paper money and thing. We did the same thing. Go in and look at these kids all on YouTube and everything. What do? They want to pull out all that money. And I'm like, man, I tell you. And these rappers doing the same thing. I'm like, are y'all for real? Paper money? They know. Look at these idiots. Right here flapping money around. We hold on to gold. We hold on to silver. We hold on to things that matters. This is the reason why Sister Doreen is coming on. It's for us to start looking at things a lot different because we're going to need you, brothers and sisters, to start realigning your mindset when it comes to this money. Because trust and believe, it's going to take your funds and your mindset for us to be I ain't gonna say set apart. Well, yeah, set apart. Because we're going to have to fall back into our original position. That is, we're going to be self sufficient. We eat our sister, sister, sister Kathy. She has, they have, her and her husband has a farm. Now, what? They have a farm. You're in need of buying fruits and vegetables or meat. That's their service. You can trust that because all right, they follow laws. They know what my diet should be because we have the same type of diet. We know what foods we can and cannot eat. She knows, and her husband knows exactly what foods we can and cannot eat. That's that trust, brothers. That's that trust that we will have to start putting into place. We need this stuff. We need this understanding on moving, understanding the mindset of how we need to look at money. Whether we want to do it or not, brothers and sisters, it's going to have to be done. We can have that mindset. Well, I pray over my food first. If you have full blown knowledge, a particular meat has something in it that it should not be in there, and yet and still you choose to eat it. You chose to stand before the Most High. That's all you did. They'll dress it up, put a chemical on it, put a little salt, black pepper on it, make it taste good. It's still sinful. It's still going to be sinful if you have full blown knowledge about it. Yeah, it's a mindset. It's going to be a mindset. We, we, brothers and sisters, days are coming and days are here. And the Most High is showing us this man, and I, it takes Brother Dave to sit up and call him. It was something of, I forgot what they called Elon. It was something they called him. I forgot what it was. It was funny to me. Anyway, you got both of these men. One that's worried about the how money is being spent and moved around. All right. Then you got one that's worried about technology. Then you got another that's worried about, I want to dominate the food. I want to be able to, for us to manipulate people with the food. You got 3 billionaires that's standing there, just saying, up under the umbrella of Trump, making America great again. That's their desire. Brothers and sisters, if we just flip that, flip all 3 of them, and we come in with one mindset, and we know what we need to be doing. We have laws. And especially when it comes to agriculture, farming, and things of that nature, we know exactly what we're supposed to be doing. I seriously believe the Most High is pushing, he's putting people in place for these things to happen. He is. He's putting people in place because it's going to get to a point where you brothers, if you really go be concerned about your health and abiding by those laws, yeah, you all go find yourselves knocking at the door. A brother and Sister Jones. That's what we may find ourselves at. I ain't gonna even say may. We will. Because the Most High said there's going to be food shortages and things of that nature. Yes. We're standing at that. We're here now. We're literally here. We're seeing it. They telling us what they're going to do. This is what the world is saying. We're going to do this. We're going to bring this in. We're going to bring that in. Do you really truthfully believe that the Most High will leave his people for them to fend for themselves? He knows we're in captivity. And along with being in captivity, he's going to make a way out. It's a done deal. Consider it done. And it's getting to a point you can't afford the food now. I mean, what, sister? You talking about eggs are like $8.99? Sister, that's shoplifting material. That's what they go boil down to being. When you start getting hungry, what happens? When you hungry, what do people do? They get desperate. Do you? I know you brothers and sisters seen this stuff. Lawlessness. You seeing people just kicking in Walmart. I mean, not Walmart. Like these Walgreens. Walgreens pharmacy. Going in and just grabbing liquor and walking out the door. That's lawlessness. But when you hungry, lawlessness ain't gonna hold no weight. We are at this point. It may be in certain cities you're seeing this in, but it's going to be like an infectious disease. It's going to spread, brothers. It's going to spread. Truthfully, we need our own yellow pages. We need to know, all right, these brothers and sisters, they live here, they got this here. And you may find yourselves, brothers and sisters, Because from my understanding, Sister Kathy, is y'all how much? I know y'all have like 20 to 30 acres of land. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was telling me no less than 20. Let's go there in that. No less than 20. And some of you brothers and sisters may find yourselves camping and pitching a tent around their land just to protect what foods that they're growing for the community. They have 34 acres of land. And you, like I said, brothers, you don't, mm, you just may find yourselves, brother, we can help with the garden. We can help cultivate this 34 acres of land for us to grow food, to feed us. It's going to get to that point. It's going to get to it. And hey, consider it a joy to be around your brothers, to be working hand in hand on our survival. We're no longer separated. I don't care. You over here, over there. It's going to get to that particular time. And at the same time, consider it a joy because it's the Most High who's going to draw you together. This is no longer a joke. It's no longer a time when you thinking, oh, you do your thing, I'm going to do my thing. Those days are gone, brothers. Those days of you doing your thing, man, please, you can kick rocks with it. And the Most High is showing you that you're not going to succeed all by yourself. You walk out by yourself, trust and believe, you go die by yourself. This is what we're standing at right now. We got to start making some decisive decisions. And it's not the fact that they got to be made quick, because hey, when the Most High push it out there, hey, it's going to be determined on what you want to do. Like what there was Sister Doreen was saying, find a high yield savings account, the highest you can find. If it ain't more than 0.01, so be it. And that makes sense. All you need is $1 to open up the account. So be it. Use $1. Show to the Most High that you getting some started. Because trust and believe, the Most High can take that $1 and in an instant change it to something that you cannot even fathom. That's the thing. And if you, this is just an encouragement. If it takes that least of money to open up a savings account where you're getting a tad bit of interest, it's the Most High who's in control of it, brothers. If he deemed it necessary that you open up an account using $20, he can change that event. He can change that event. This is when I say let's not cut off the Most High's hands, brothers and sisters, don't cut his hands off. He knows exactly what he can and cannot. Now he knows cannot, what he can do. Oh, you know what? I can say cannot. The only thing that he cannot do is lie. That's the only thing he cannot do. If he said, I'm going to protect you, he's going to protect you. And your protection may be living out of a tent when your neighbor is living out of a tent. But you still gonna be happy. You're gonna be fed. And you're gonna be protected. It may not be the house that you want to live in. It may be the tent that you need to be in. That's the realism of what things can happen. How things can turn about and be about. Everything, yes, it's going to be there's going to be some struggles. But other, like I said, other brothers and sisters may go through things a little bit more complicated than what you're going through. So I mean, let's not talk down to brothers and sisters because I heard of one brother said, "Man, ain't nobody gonna be going through all that," and so on. So I'm like, you can't say that. You cannot say what a person. No, something ain't right. He ain't doing something right or whatever. And it may be, but that's not. We can't place judgment on a person's struggles. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. These last days are just what they are. The last days of a wicked and twisted system of Satan. That's exactly what it is. You cannot, you cannot, you can no longer throw makeup on it. You can no longer throw makeup on it. It's not nothing that you can make. You cannot make it beautiful. All right. They can sit up here and they want to make America great again. They don't have enough makeup in the world to cover up all of this sin and ugliness that they have been practicing for the hundreds of years. They don't. The judgment is standing right before their face. And that judgment is a mirror. That's what's happening. I tell you, brothers, let us continue to stay focused. Although we're going through these struggles, let us continue to endure as long as we're going through these struggles. Because the day is going to come where all of these restraints, captivity will be taken off of us, where we can at least breathe the air of the Most High and no longer breathing the air of Satan's system. I tell you, that's going to be a wonderful time. Yeah, we bombarded. We are. We are bombarded. Let us continue to pray for our brothers, our sisters. This is a struggle. We need the Most High. We do. Without him, we are absolutely hemmed up. Without him, there is absolutely no future. Let us continue to pray to the Most High to take this burden up off of us. Because if we don't, we're not going to continue to live. And if we say, "Hey, I'm giving up," hey, it ain't the fact that you just giving up. You didn't gave up on the Most High. All you doing is questioning His saving power. We need Him. He wants us to need Him. Everything that the Most High has been asking Israel to do, look at me. I got you. Trust in me. I got you. Love and respect me. I got you. We got to put the respect back on the Most High's name. And it's not going to be the world who's going to do it. He's looking to the people that he loved very deeply. He's not looking for that world to, he's not looking for the world to come and give him that love that he should have been getting it from his own people that he chose. This is the reason why we have this spirit of jealousy. We're supposed to be first and foremost before his throne. This is the reason why we need to endure. If you wants to maintain that jealousy of you being that person that the Most High, that bloodline came through, and you part of that, keep seeking him. Be like David. David was after the Most High's heart. We can do the same thing, brothers and sisters. We can be going there after his heart. And the more we fight to get to his heart, oh man, please. You want to talk about, and you showing this by means of your action that we are for him. We cannot imagine the depth, the intensity of his blessings. We can't imagine that. I could tell you this. I would not be surprised if the Most High dropped tears from our actions as Israel. And if you listen, I mean, you read some of the scriptures, if you go back into, well, let's go back into, what is it, Genesis, when the Most High was talking about how wickedness in the world came, and it was just so much that he regretted that he made man. You can near about imagine the Most High shedding tears and seeing his creation and seeing how disgusting it has became at that particular time. I'm sorry. It's like you can literally see this. You can see him hurt. He has feelings, brothers. It ain't the fact that Most High just sitting there stern and like don't nothing affects him. It does affect him. He tells you how he wanted to take Israel and bring them into his bosom position, holding them. He showed he showed his loving side to Israel. And for a nation to come in and say, Most High, we will worship you. These people, they're so ungrateful. We'll come. If you part of that bloodline, Israel, you should be first and foremost before the Most High. That's who you should be. We should be first and foremost before the Most High. We going through the struggles. We going through these struggles is to get back to the Most High's heart. If his heart is what you are thriving, you go throw blows. While you going through all your struggles, you go throw blows here, you go throw blows there. You go keep on moving. You may get knocked down. Somebody may hit you in that good knee and knock you down. You go get right back up, and you go continue to swing. If you got to drag their leg, you go drag their leg. That's what you're going to do. One of your eyes can be halfway shut. All right, cool. As long as you can see a glimpse, you want to continue to do it. This is the encouragement. Yahushua went through it. You brothers and sisters read what they did to Yahushua, how they beat him, spat on him, and everything. He went through it. He went through the struggles because he knew, all right, I need to buy back these people. These people, they lost. They just went and got themselves all tied up into this system. The Most High said, I love these people. I need to buy back my people. And he sent Yahushua. That's who he sent to buy back for what was lost. If the Most High is so important to you, we got to throw blows. We're going to have to start taking in and more understanding when it comes to getting back to our Creator, our Elohim. And that's how it was known in biblical time. This is the God of the Israelites. Did nobody else? Did no? There was no other nation that claimed that title except Israel. Brothers, don't you all think that we need to be claiming that title more so deeply, especially it should be intertwined in our hearts. If you loving the most high, that should be the Catholic. No, this is not their God. No, this is our creator. Now everybody's trying to cop God. Islam. Oh, we worship the same God. No, we're not. No, we are not. We're not worshiping the same God. This is what the world came in and made the world believe. They had us believing it until we woke up. There should be a jealous streak about us when it comes down to the Most High. It's that jealousy, brothers and sisters, that should be thriving us. That should be like, I cannot let another nation come in and take their attention, take my attention away from the Most High. And they have done it. They have tried their best. Oh, it's not about Israel no more. They done away people, and it's about all of us. We're all one. No, you claim the Most High as your own. That's what we should be doing. And along with that, the Most High is making that way. He's making the way for us to do that. And we got to start taking the initiative of thriving after him. How you treat your brothers and sisters is a part of getting to the Most High. You're not going to get to the Most High and ill treat your brothers. That will not happen. It will not. This is where we stand to this very day. This is more important than any time in your life. Because when the Most High stands up and he makes it known who his people are, ooh-wee, let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. You're going to have some palm-colored people claiming they black. Oh, I got 1% of Negro blood in me. Right now, yeah, don't nobody want to be black. Don't nobody want to be us. No. Let the chain of events take place as the Most High said is going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm going with you people. No. Yes. You're going to be the light of the world. But we must continue to go through the struggles. We got to continue through them. If we don't, brothers and sisters, hey, we giving up on the Most High. He's telling us, come to me. In order for you come to me, you take 10 steps towards me, I'm going to take 1,000 towards you. This is what the Most High is promising. Shalom, Sister Cynthia. The one drop rule. Okay. Yeah. I tell you, sis. It's the world is waking up. That's one thing we will have. This is my suggestion, is to look at the world. The world is waking up. They're starting to see things they've never seen before. That's one thing they're doing. And they're starting to understand some things. And As the light get brighter and brighter, so do we. So do we. They're starting to wake up. They're starting to understand things about these Negroes. Now you got these so-called people talking how much they want to help Africa out. No, 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 no. No, no, no. We come to a point we don't need your help because we know your help comes with some hidden agendas. That's what it comes with. And I tell you, the brothers there, they're not even trying to entertain a backsliding. They're not. When that brother, I'm going to have to go back to him, when that brother put that car on the market, they found everything up under the sun so that they can maneuver the world's opinion about these brothers taking things into their hands, being self-sufficient. Like I told you, that brother spoke he said, the Most High will show me these visions in his dreams. And that's how he came up with of how to maneuver static electricity to a vehicle or to a device. Now they now on the YouTube world, they got all types of videos speaking against this brother. And now, mind you, yes, I mean the devil is going to do that. He's going to do it. He's going to do it because he got to persuade the world. He got to bring back that hatred. I mean, that deep-seated hatred. That's what he got to. He got to. What's the word? Resurrect hatred in this world, because the world is. They've been. The world is looking at Africa in a different light now. Hey, these Africans, they turning up. What's going on? They're exposing the actions of the Gentiles. Now they trying to keep their actions on the hush hush. This is what the world is doing. They do not want the world to know that there's leaders that's working hand in hand. They come in with a better understanding of how they need to move together. This is the Most High that's doing this. They're not the Most High said he's going to gather his supplants from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Was it the river Ethiopia? Was it beyond? I got to look that scripture up again. But this is where we stand. He's gathering his people together. He's gathering Judah together. Yes, they want everything from us. They want advice also. That's what they want from us. Advice and things of that nature. Yeah. But I tell you, for us, and this is very important, brothers, you may see, it may sound like it's a struggle to run a farm, to run a garden. It's not a struggle. That's what the world would like for you to imagine. It's not. It's not a struggle to learn a new thing of a mindset when it comes to managing money. It's not a struggle. The only time it becomes a struggle when you don't want to do it. That's the only time it's a struggle. When you want to do what you think you need to do. That's the only time it becomes a struggle. And that struggle always ends up in a sin because it got your flesh involved. brothers, this is that time for us to stand up as a nation, as a people, and to be about the Most High's business. We can no longer go on as if we don't know what's going on and that we don't understand what we need to do. If it gets to that point, when I say this, brothers, the Most High knows exactly what we need in order for us to be self-sufficient. And let's just say, just for the sake of argument, that the Most High brought Sister Doreen onto this channel to speak on these things and change that mindset. So be it, brothers. Let it be just that. And if you can take out that time to say, you know what, I'm gonna look into these small accounts. All right, put a few dollars there. It ain't gonna hurt my pockets. All right, so be it. And if you did do according to her knowledge, as this is the way we need to do it, and you did that, you never know how the Most High will use that. And you may be that person who's been thinking about open up a processing center for dried foods. And you took that initiative with a small amount of money and put it into an interest-bearing account. Brothers, I'm telling you, do not cut off the Most High's hands. And if you're that person who have that mindset of opening up something of that nature that will benefit his people, and I tell you, the Most High know how to maneuver things around. You may open it up with a few dollars or whatever. He get finished with it, you'll have a few thousands, 100,000, maybe millions. The Most High knows exactly how to maneuver things for the benefit of his people, Israel. He knows this. Now, Sister Doreen, she's supposed to be back on Wednesday. Yeah, well, I'm going to give her a call today and see if we break this down to 2 days. I mean, break it up, not break it down. Open it up to like 2 days, because this is some information we're going to need. We're going to need this information because it's the mindset needs to be reevaluated. It needs to be strengthened. And we need to move. That's what we need to do. This is what I'm talking about, brothers. I know Sister Van P said, I know she was, what was a couple of weeks ago, she was talking about what all she was growing and things. I'm telling you, it's not hard, brothers. It's not. That's what I'm talking about. See, we the Most High promised to take care of his people. That's what he did. Brothers, I mean, the Most High is protecting us. All we have, I ain't gonna say all we have to do, but we need to listen. If information comes on, and if your spirit does not bind with it, understand. But if you start to look at it and you start, you know what, that do make sense. I do understand that. I do need to make some changes. Brothers and sisters, we need to do it. Let's humble our hearts and do what we need to do. It ain't like it's personally for my immediate benefit. And I say my immediate benefit. It's for your immediate benefit, because you just may be that person the Most High will use for this or that. Because he's seen trust in you for you to, hey, I'm gonna bless this person with this amount of money for them to do this here. And I can trust this person to get that done. You will be that person. The Most High knows your thoughts. He knows it. You're not going to sit up here and think you're going to fool the Most High about your thoughts. You're not. He knows exactly where your gifts are at. He knows it. So, like I said, let's not cut off his hands. And let's not, and this is another thing also, brothers and sisters, just because we understand the laws of physics, the laws of physics, can anyone of you find that in the scriptures? If the Most High deemed it necessary for you to take some steps to go on 10 miles up the road, and you walking, but you need to be there in 3 minutes, the Most High know exactly how to maneuver you to get you there. 10 miles in 3 minutes, walking. When I say don't cut his hands off, brothers, all things are possible with the Most High, but not so with man. We got to keep the Most High up there, extremely high. Extremely high. We will have to keep him there. We see things from a fleshly standpoint, not those who maintain a spiritual eyes, a spiritual sight toward the Most High. They looking at any and everything. Things that are not, the things that may seem impossible, they holding on to that possibility. Oh, the Most High can do it. He can do it. We just need to start taking steps towards the Most High, and with that trust and that faith in Him. Brothers, continue to pray for your brothers and sisters globally, because our struggles, there's nothing new with our struggles. Some of our brothers and sisters are struggling a whole lot harder than some of our brothers and sisters. We just need to pray across the board, because those struggles, they do bring in hurt. And a lot of you brothers and sisters have shed a great deal of tears. We need to be praying for those brothers and sisters we never met, that we have never known, for the Most High to caress their hearts, for them to continue in this faithful work, this faithful walk. That's what we need individually in order for us to walk together as a nation. Keep your head on a swivel, Israel. These last days are nothing that we want to take for granted. That's one thing we do not want to do. Stay encouraged. Listen to, give an ear. And more importantly, brothers and sisters, always ask the Most High for discernment during this time of the end. That discernment is going to keep you away from danger. You may go onto a channel, and these brothers and sisters may be talking about some things that you do not agree with. And if it's really wrecking your spirit, you need to step away from it. That's the discernment that the Most High will give you only if you ask for it. Only if you ask for it. And the Most High will give it to you. He will give you that discernment in order to preserve your spiritual sense and your faith in the Most High. That's what He will give you. On that note, brothers and sisters, you brothers and sisters, be safe out there. Today is Friday. Yes. Yeah, willing, be back on tomorrow we could take this conversation a whole lot further. Because trust and believe, they're going to be um, there going to be always some type of drama going on with this world. And don't, brothers, everything that's happening in this world is because of you. The devil knows exactly who you are, why things are going the way they're going. He knows that. He knows you, Sister Linda Cross. He knows you, Sister Monica, and things of that nature, Sister Kathy, Brother Galen. He knows exactly who you are and where you're from and what you're trying to achieve. Yeah, Saint, yes, he knows you. Sister Pixie, he knows you. Know you like he knows the back of his hand. If you want to talk about a light, they see the light in you. Right now, the world, the light is gradually working itself up. Them, no. These principalities, oh no, 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 no. They know exactly who you are. That's one thing that they do see about you. So do not get it misunderstood. They know who you are. And they're going to cause trouble. Because you walking in a light that the Most High has blessed each and every last one of you. All people that are on this live, they know exactly who you are. They're going to cause trouble. They're going to do that. It's like that's their MO because they put themselves in that position to be working against the Most High. Sister Linda Cross. But you know what I would say? Don't give up. Don't give up. It'll grow. It'll grow. You just continue to do what you're supposed to do. And that's like with us. You know, we may not feel that we are growing spiritually. We are. We just got to go through these struggles. Because those struggles, they go work out some of everything in us. And it's just like when you planted some foods to grow. It may appear that it ain't. No, it's the fact you took effort and you planted seeds. And you just keep on moving at it. You keep on doing the best you can do. Brothers and sisters, you all stay prayed up. Pray for your brothers and sisters. Respect your brothers and sisters. This is the mandate that the Most High has put out to all of his people. And let us continue to do that. Keep your head on a swivel. Seriously about that. And especially when you go into these stores and they want to look at a receipt or whatever the situation may be. And it seems like a whole lot of nonsense be coming out of these particular stores. It's like there's a wicked being that's waiting for you to step inside certain stores, for them to show themselves, for them to act a fool with you. Ooh, and it's sad because you don't have to take my word. You go look at the videos. It's always something about these particular stores when it comes to us. It's always. But on that note, brothers and sisters, I'm not going to hold you all any longer. Please like and share and subscribe to Rooted in Hebrew, where we can continue to encourage one another. And at the same time, brothers and sisters, learn from one another. That's going to be the most important thing. Because I'm planning on bringing on other brothers and sisters. They got different trades. And if it's going to be edifying to the brothers and sisters, so be it. Let it be edifying that we can learn from one another from a distance. Because truthfully, I mean, we all over the world. We all over the world. And let us just do just that. Um, I'm going to reach out to, a few brothers and sisters, and I'm going to try to have them on this channel, but they can, let you know this is what they do for a living and things of that nature, and how it can help the family. And on that note, brothers and sisters, I say shalom. Be safe out there.